EA Sports.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, it's Henderson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Buying some time as he moves left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up...
To carry, it's the runback. Gain of 1. Second down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Howard. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive,
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
all right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And he goes down right there. You'd love the pro rule to be able to bounce back up, but no chance of that happening.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decide...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He wants to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Alabama pushing the tempo. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Go straight ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a box.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The short hands, it's a Buka. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Howard. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Judkins. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. He got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tide! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Howard. He's going up top. Grabs it inside the 10. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. He's going to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. As a new could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Henderson. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a connection. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Howard. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They're bringing heat. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Hard running there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fair catch called for and made. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He's going up top here late in the game. Tip ball put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Floating away. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he reels it in inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up.
Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.